Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy? Sports and Fitness Rant. I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. Ladies and gentlemen, on my channel, I'm always telling you guys, live an active lifestyle. Make smart nutritional choices. And on this channel, I'm always telling you guys to fight against the laziness. And I'm here to tell you things that you maybe don't want to hear. And my message ain't for everybody, but that's why it's on this channel. You guys know the deal on this channel. I'm not telling you what you want to hear. I'm telling you what you need to hear. There's a huge difference in that. A lot of us are surrounded by people that tell us what we want to hear. They're not making us any better. That's not helping you. They won't be honest with you. Everywhere now in society, you can't be honest with people. You have to be careful. You don't hurt their feelings. You have to accept everybody. And I've told you on this channel, I do not have to accept you. I don't have to, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have to accept your laziness. I don't have to accept you being a burden on society. You're being a burden on society. Everyone else around you, you're a burden on them. You're not inspiring people. You're not. And that's why I always tell people to be the inspiration of people around them, to be better versions of themselves, to contribute to society, not to be a burden on society, be a burden on the healthcare system because everybody's sick and out of shape because they don't want to give any effort. Nobody wants to give the effort. And everybody wants us to accept them. Oh, you have to accept me for the way that, no, I don't. No, I will not. And I do not have to, because damn it, I'm not living that lifestyle. I'm doing everything in my power to fight against the laziness, to be a better version of myself, to live a better life, a better quality of life, to inspire people around me, to motivate people around me, to make them better, to motivate my children, inspire my children, show them there's other things you can do. You can be better. You don't have to settle for nothing. You don't have to look like this person. You don't have to be that. You don't even have to be the version of yourself you are now. You can make the change. You can make a difference, but you don't want to. And I don't have to accept that. If you want to be lazy and you want to be settled or fine with the way that you are, and you want to settle for mediocrity in your life, then that's great on you. I don't have to accept you. I don't have to appreciate you or anything about that. So remember, on this channel, that's not what it's about, me telling you what you want to hear or me sugarcoating some things or me tiptoeing around this stuff. Damn it, you got to get up and get moving. You're lazy as hell. And I'm tired of looking at a lot of you people because you look like hell. And you look depressed. You look upset, right? You look like you're not satisfied, and you shouldn't be. But whose fault is that? It's no one but your own damn fault. And you're trying to walk around here and blame society or blame your genetics or blame this person or blame that person for what it's your fault. I ain't here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm telling you what you need to hear. And what you people need to hear is, damn it, you ain't doing something right. You need to get it together. Get your butt up. Start moving more. Take some pride in yourself, damn it. Look at yourself in the mirror. Hold yourself accountable. Remember, the energy's inside of you, ladies and gentlemen. I believe in you. You have to believe in yourself. But the only way you're going to be that, or you're going to be able to do that, is if you don't play the victim. You don't make excuses. You don't look for these people to give you their, you know what I'm saying, guys. You got to be careful what you say out here, apparently. But on this channel, that's not what it's about. It's not about that. It's about everyone being better. It's not about being better than me or looking like this person or looking like that person. I've told you guys about that stuff. It's about you, yourself. You have to look at yourself in the mirror. You have to hold yourself accountable. You have to be the one to make the change, to push yourself. It's up to you, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have to accept you. Other people around you don't have to accept you. If you're going out there, you're making the effort, you're trying to do better. You're trying to make a smart nutritional choice. You're trying to live an active lifestyle. If you're really trying, people will notice it and people will appreciate you. And yes, they will. They will respect you. But I don't have to respect you or accept you if you're not going to put the effort. If you're not going to make that effort, then why should I make the effort and respect you and appreciate you? I don't have to do these things. Remember, I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. And sometimes the things that we don't want to hear, the things that we need to hear, are not nice. They're not. But that's what we need to hear. We need to hear these things. You can't surround yourself with people telling you how great you are all the time when you're not great, or people telling you that you look great when you don't look great. Sometimes you need someone to tell, hey, man, yo, you look terrible right now. You don't look good. You're all right. What's going on with you? Sometimes you needed someone to tell you that. I've told you guys many times on this channel, sometimes I run into people I haven't seen in years. I haven't seen in years, since high school. We're talking about 20 years now, over 20 years since I graduated high school. I haven't seen some of these people. And then you see them and they look like hell. They look like hell. People that were younger than me, even people that were a year or two older than me, look like they're 10, 15, 20 years older than me now. These people are in their 40s. They look like they're in their late 50s. And it has nothing to do with you being a bald, losing your hair, or you, your face and how you look wise. There's nothing to do with that. These people look like hell. And what do I mean by that? They just look like they've been through hell. They look ragged. They've gained a lot of weight, a lot of these people. Remember, gaining weight, guys, is more than just how you look in the mirror. It's terrible for your organs. It's terrible for your joints, your energy levels, all this stuff. It ain't just about the physical and how you look. Gaining weight does a lot of bad things to you. So when I say people gain weight, it's not because, oh, this guy got fat, he got heavy, he doesn't look good. No, man, it's about what it's doing to you. These people all gain weight. They look terrible. You know, maybe they're drinking a lot, you know, things of that nature. So their skin is not looking too good. Their joints are all jacked up because of all the inflammation in their body because they're not making smart nutritional choices. You know, maybe they're smoking. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they're not living that active lifestyle. They're not even moving these joints. They're never doing anything. I told you, I ran into that one guy I haven't seen over 20 years, since high school. This guy was one of the fastest kids in the school. He was on the football team. He was on the track team, this guy. I saw him, as I said, it's like 25 years later. And we were talking about stuff, man, and he said, oh, you look great, man. I was like, yeah, you know, I still exercise and I still play sports, and I was just telling him, you know, I just still try to stay active and, you know, things of that nature. And I coach my kids, you know, basketball and baseball, so that always keeps me involved in things. And I asked him about some of the stuff. He said he hasn't done anything. He hasn't even done, I asked him, you still got the speed? And I know he didn't have the speed, but I wanted to see what he was going to say. And he said that he hadn't sprinted in a long time, in years. And this I'm always telling you guys, man, some people, I asked one lady one time that I was training, to do a box jump, and I'm talking about, guys, a small box jump that was maybe like 6 inches. This was a small box. It was like an 8-inch box, man. It was a little step, basically. It was a step. And I asked her to jump up onto that. She couldn't do it. She couldn't do it. Not because she physically couldn't do it. She couldn't muster up the strength to do it. She didn't even know how to do it. She didn't know how to jump. She had lost the ability to just jump even this high. She couldn't do it. So mentally, she couldn't do it. So, like I told you guys, if you've never sprinted in years and some emergency happens, you're being chased by a crazy dog, let's say, and you need a good 20-yard sprint, 30-yard sprint. You have to sprint. You won't be able to do it. You won't be able to put one foot in front of the other. It sounds ridiculous, but I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done an all-out sprint in years, when you go to do that for the first time, it's going to be awkward for you. It's going to be weird because you're not used to moving like that. Your body, the musculature, the connection, it's not going to be there. You're going to lose this ability. Make sure you're out there doing what you're supposed to be doing. Fight against that laziness. Get up, get moving. It don't have to be anything crazy. You don't have to go to a gym. I've told you this. You don't need no damn gym. You don't need no fancy equipment. Go in the woods, get a damn rock. Go find a rock. I told you, go get something heavy. Just pick it up. Walk around with it, ladies and gentlemen. That's your start right there. Get up off your butt, damn it. Stop taking the damn elevator everywhere you go. Everyone always looking for a damn shortcut, man. I remember one time, I went to the Museum of Natural History in New York City, right, guys? One of the biggest museums, right? So I go to the Museum of Natural History. This museum is so big, it's really almost impossible to see the entire museum in one day. You really can't do it. That's how big this museum is. But this was years ago. I want to say it was like 10 years ago. My daughter was a baby. She was like 2 years old. So I had a stroller. It was me, my wife, my daughter. My son wasn't born yet. She's in the stroller. And I'm there with my friend, his wife, and his son was a baby. I think he was like 3 or something like that, right? So we all went to the museum together. So at one point, we needed to take an elevator to go up the stairs. We had strollers with us. You guys know I would never take the stairs, right? We had the strollers with us. So everybody wanted to take the elevator. I had no problem with that. But what happened? We're waiting for the elevator, and all of a sudden I noticed everyone waiting for the elevator was able-bodied. They were able-bodied, and it was one flight. And this was not steep, you know, crazy amount of stairs. All these people, none of them had kids, babies in strollers. No one was in a wheelchair. No one had crutches or a walker. There was no handicapped people here. There was no senior citizens. These were all young people with no children, able-bodied. But yet they're so lazy that they all want to get in the elevator, and there was no room for all of us. There was no room. So as we're trying to get on the elevator, I'm noticing it's getting crowded. We're not having any room. And we were the only families with strollers, with babies. So what did I do? I told these people to get the hell off the elevator. I said, all of you people get the hell off the elevator, man. The elevator is for people that need to use the elevator. People with small children, elderly people, handicapped people. Get your butts off the elevator. I literally said to a bunch of strangers in an elevator, and my wife knew I was going to say that. And my friend started laughing. His wife she didn't know what to do. She was like, oh my God, I can't believe he's saying this to these people. And guess what, though? They all started looking at each other, and they knew they were wrong. I called them all out. They had looked at themselves, and they got off the elevator, and they allowed us to go on there with the strollers, man. And I told them, you guys should be ashamed of yourself. You can't walk up those stairs. That's how lazy you people are. Embarrassed. You guys should be embarrassed for yourselves. I called them out. And guess what? It worked, ladies and gentlemen. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's up to you. Fight against that laziness. I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. And sometimes what you need to hear ain't the nicest thing. And I can't put it or sugarcoat it or say it in a nice way. Fight against that laziness, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, don't be a burden on society. And no one has to accept you for the way you are if you're going to be lazy. We don't have to accept the laziness. We don't have to accept it, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that.